It's time to go over some awesome PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. We've got 7 awesome deals to go over, so let's get right into this. The Evil Within 2 for $20. We mentioned this deal in a prior video, but we have to reiterate it because of how good of a deal it is. The Evil Within 2 just released 3 months ago, and it's already down to a third of its retail price. The game itself is a really good survival horror game. Shinji Mikami and Tango Gameworks did a great job with it, and this really seems to be like the next step and next evolution of survival horror gaming. At $60, I could see why you would be a little hesitant to give the Evil Within 2 a shot. I mean, it is just a single player game and you can beat it in 12 to 15 hours, and after that there isn't much reason to go back and play through it multiple times, but it is a really good game. And again, on Amazon you can get it for just $20, and that's an absolute bargain for a game that was released very recently and is still really good.
We have the same goal, Sebastian. We can help each other. Join me.
South Park The Fractured But Whole for $30. Another deal on a game that's a relatively recent release is South Park The Fractured But Whole, another sequel. This one to South Park The Stick of Truth, which was also a great game. On paper, when you told somebody that a South Park game with traditional RPG mechanics was being released, many were a bit hesitant. Few really thought South Park The Stick of Truth would be an awesome game, but that's exactly what it was. It recreated South Park in video game form to a T, and mechanically it was a well-made RPG. South Park The Fractured But Whole is the sequel, and it builds upon that now with a superhero theme, and it's got the same humor and solid gameplay. For just $30 on Amazon, it's definitely worth your money.
I can't put a child in a dark room for 2 minutes without you bastards showing.
Tekken VII for $25. Tekken 7 was one of the more unsung fighting games of this generation. It released in 2017, and Tekken 7, if you're not an ardent fighting game fan looking to go online but you just want to have some fun and have a solid single player component in there too, Tekken 7's got you covered on that front too. The single player is pretty solid. You've got a deep roster of over 30 characters, and it's a very fast-paced fighting game. Again, at $60, many are hesitant to drop that kind of money on a fighting game, especially if you're not that into the genre, but now at $25, it's a great pickup over at Newegg. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration edition for $20. Rise of the Tomb Raider was an interesting release because it was originally released back in 2015 exclusively to Xbox One, and PS4 owners didn't get their hands on it until a year later in 2016. However, you did get it in the form of the 20-year celebration edition. Includes all of the DLC, a bonus VR mode, all that good stuff. But again, at $60 for a year-old game, I could see why it would be a title many of you would pass up. However, Rise of the Tomb Raider was a fantastic game, and it built upon the excellent 2013 Tomb Raider reboot and was a better game than that in every area. You had more varied gameplay, a better story, it's much better on a technical level. And now that Rise of the Tomb Raider is down to just $20, you're getting a very complete experience for your money, and it's absolutely worth it. LA Noire for $30. LA Noire is one of Rockstar's more underrated games, and when you look at Rockstar releases, they're very big budget and they're remembered for a while. However, LA Noire is a game many of you guys may have forgotten about, maybe you didn't even play it. However, it is a very unique crime detective game with a heavy emphasis on its visuals and facial recognition. From a gameplay standpoint, it actually isn't all too strong, but from storytelling and design, it's absolutely great. And with the PlayStation 4 re-release, it does run at 4K on the PlayStation 4 Pro, 1080p on the PlayStation 4, and it looks really good too. $30 is a bit pricey for a game that's rather old, but keep in mind that the re-release did just come last year, so it's not too bad of a price. Borderlands The Handsome Collection for $15. Borderlands was one of the iconic brand new IPs of last generation. Borderlands, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the pre-sequel were all great games, and if you've never experienced the franchise, well, you must do so with Borderlands The Handsome Collection. This collection includes Borderlands 2 as well as Borderlands the pre-sequel, but on top of that, you also get both games' respective DLC, and that means you are getting a ton of content for your money. Just completing the base games, doing all the side quests take you a long time, and there's reason to go back and play through the games multiple times as the different characters, but then you throw in the DLC content and it's an absolute bang for your buck. And Borderlands a lot of times is associated being a cooperative experience, and it's not all too fun single player. I don't agree with that notion. I had a lot of fun going through Borderlands 2 solo. Obviously, it is a great cooperative experience too, but you can have a lot of fun with it either way. And at $15 at Best Buy, just $12 for Gamers Club Unlocked members, this collection is a steal.
Weakness leads to death.
Speaking of great collections, finally we have Bioshock The Collection for $20. Bioshock was another one of the fantastic new IPs created last generation, and if you've yet to experience the fantastic first-person shooters, well, Bioshock The Collection is a great way to do so. The collection includes all 3 Bioshock games, Bioshock, Bioshock 2, as well as Bioshock Infinite. Many would say their favorite games are either Bioshock or Bioshock Infinite, but Bioshock 2 is a pretty good game, and they are all very engaging single-player first-person shooters that are very atmospheric as well. The gameplay is some of the best that you'll see out of a first-person shooter. It's very satisfying, and with the collection, of course, you've got your visual refinements as well as all of the bonus content. And to get all of those games at just $20 over at Best Buy, $16 for Gamers Club Unlocked members, if you've yet to play Bioshock, please do so with the collection.
Question is, which side are you on?
Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what Picasso did with a brush?
Could use a friend right now!
I think we've got trouble.
So that wraps up 7 awesome PS4 game deals available right now. What do you think? Are you picking any of these up? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.